What is the most important aspect of delivering the promise of an AI assistant that usefully helps you from one end of the day to the other? Unless you're a research scientist or one of the people actually building these AI tools, I'd argue that increasingly powerful models that can better answer PhD level questions don't really deliver that much value. What does deliver a huge amount more value though is giving the AI more seamless access to contextual data so it can understand what you're working on and what you're looking at. With Copilot Vision, Microsoft has opened a new opportunity for feeding your AI assistant context. It can now, in limited ways, see what you're doing on screen and chat with you about it. And in this video, I'm going to look at Copilot Vision. How do you access it? What are its capabilities? And what might this tell us about the future of AI assistants? But first, a quick introduction. My name is Nick DeCourcy. I'm a consultant who specialises in helping smaller businesses get the best from Microsoft's AI technologies. Check out the links below if you're interested in learning more about me or my services. Copilot Vision first arrived in preview for Copilot Pro, the consumer Copilot, not the business-focused Microsoft 365 Copilot, back in December. It focuses on giving Copilot the ability to view in real time what you're working on in your Edge browser, and using voice, chat with you about that experience. You might remember that at Build last year we saw a demo of a Copilot Vision-like capability working with someone playing Minecraft.
Hey Copilot, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing great, and it looks like you're about to dive into some Minecraft. Ready to build, explore, and maybe dodge a few mobs?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make a sword. My son plays this game all the time, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
No worries. I'm here to help you impress your son. I see you've got a crafting table in front of you, which is a great start. To craft a sword, you'll need some materials. Can you open your inventory? Just press E on your keyboard.
Yeah, do I have what I need?
Let's see. You've got some sticks. Perfect.
Right now, the Copilot Vision accessible to Copilot Pro subscribers is not that, as it's limited to working in your browser. However, we can probably expect that this is the direction this tool is moving in. When you first get access to Copilot Vision, it actually gives you a walkthrough of its capabilities. As you turn Vision on, you see it appear in the bottom of the browser window. It is then active in this browser until you turn it off using the X, or you can mute your microphone. Then it gives you a couple of scenarios to test, like, Copilot, summarise this article for me.
It's all about New Year vibes. As one chapter ends and another begins, it's about reflecting on the past year, embracing the future, and all the exciting things to come. Ready to take on 2025?
And then, when it's done that, it shows you that it can work with images. Copilot, which of these cities has the oldest buildings?
That would be Rome. It's packed with ancient structures, including the Colosseum and the Pantheon, which date back more than 2,000 years. Quite a long history.
But just like all generative AI, sometimes it gets stuff wrong. Copilot, I don't see Rome in these pictures. Which do you think is Rome?
Whoops, looks like I was too quick there. Let's take a look again. The city with the oldest buildings in the images is Kyoto, Japan. It's known for its ancient temples and shrines that date back thousands of years.
Copilot, which is the city on the top left?
That's Paris. The Eiffel Tower is a dead giveaway. Classic skyline, right?
It then does some more of the same looking at dog breeds, and then it tells you that it's my turn, giving me a limited selection of websites to choose from. I have to say that given that all of this happens in the browser, one of my questions is exactly what is the technology doing in the background? Is this new Copilot Vision solely relying on what you can see in frame of the browser? Or can it see everything loaded into the browser? Or even rely on existing web indexes for the content you're pointing it at? I'm hoping that through doing some testing, it's possible to work out all of this, as I'm not sure it's 100% clear. If you're finding this video useful, it would be great if you'd hit the like button and leave a comment to help it get in front of more interested people. Also, if you'd like to see more like this, please do subscribe to the channel. Where I would find that information about how this feature works is this Copilot Labs information site. So let's start here. Copilot, summarise the content of this page.
It's talking about Copilot Vision, an experimental AI feature in Microsoft Edge. This feature offers AI assistance while browsing by analyzing and providing insights on web content. It's currently available to a limited group of users in the US through Copilot Labs, with plans for wider access in the future based on feedback and iteration. Intrigued by the idea of having AI as your browsing buddy?
So adjusting the page so it cannot see much, let's ask a more general question. Copilot, can I use Copilot Vision in commercial environments?
It explains that Copilot Vision is currently only available to consumers. To use these features, you need to be signed in with your personal MSA account. It's not yet available for commercial or enterprise environments. Curious about giving it a go with your personal account?
It got the right answer, but do you know what I really hate? Every question it answers, it seems to finish with a question to keep the conversation going. You know what a really good human assistant is good at? They focus on being helpful, not on consuming your time. And so if the question is answered or the task completed, they go back to doing something else that doesn't consume your time until you need more help. While AI chatbots are built to constantly want you to spend more time on platform, they will fundamentally miss one of the most crucial aspects of assisting best practice. So Amazon was on the list of the select websites that Vision is compatible with. Let's see what it can do when looking at the page for my book, Who's in the Copilot Seat. Copilot, tell me about this book.
The book, Who's in the Copilot Seat by Nick Gicorsi, is a guide for small business leaders navigating the world of AI. It offers insights on how to adapt and leverage AI for business growth, focusing on Microsoft 365 Copilot as an example. The book explores the impact of AI on small businesses, strategic planning, team leadership, recruiting, operations, and ethics. It's designed for non-technical leaders and those in technical leadership alike. Intrigued by the prospect of learning about AI's impact on small businesses?
And apart from finishing up with a question again, it does a decent job. So let's try something that definitely isn't on the list of compatible websites. This is a photo that my wife took when we used to live in Sheffield in Yorkshire in England. So, Copilot, based on what you can see in this photo, suggests the country and region where it was taken.
It looks like it could be somewhere in the UK. Perhaps in the northern regions like Yorkshire or the Lake District. The rolling green hills, stone buildings, and grazing cows give off a classic English countryside vibe. What do you think?
Very impressive, but again it finishes with the question. Last, I want to see how it can do with YouTube. That wasn't on the list of compatible sites, but let's give it a go with one of my videos. Copilot, what is going on in this video?
The video is about training for Microsoft 365 Copilot, available to all licensed users. The person in the video is explaining this new Copilot Academy, which seems to be a learning resource for Microsoft 365 Copilot. The speaker is providing an overview of the Academy and how it can aid in adopting Microsoft 365 Copilot or help with other digital transformation needs. Looks like a solid starting point for learning Copilot. Intrigued?
Well, yes, I am intrigued. Thanks, Copilot. But can it really see what's going on? I mean, it can probably get all of that from the description and perhaps load in the transcript. Let's try something else. Copilot, which Microsoft 365 app is being shown in this example?
That's Microsoft Teams. The left sidebar with icons for activity, chat, and Teams is distinctive.
Okay, so it is definitely seeing what's going on. And while outside of accessibility reasons, I'm not sure having Copilot describe the content of a video is that useful, having an assistant that can truly see what you're seeing on screen opens up a whole set of new possibilities. New AI capabilities are arriving all the time, but are you up to speed on the risks these tools might create for you, your job, or your business? You need to protect your data and reputation from AI-powered missteps and focus on getting the huge value from these technologies while using them responsibly and safely. This is the focus of my new on-demand training course, Responsible AI for Business Users. At your own pace, you can learn about the risks AI creates or amplifies and how you can gain benefit from AI's capabilities while still being responsible in how you're using it. Don't become a cautionary tale for other AI users. Find out more about the course at the link down in the description. Copilot Vision is certainly not the first time we've seen this type of capability. I mean, already with ChatGPT, you can load up your live video using your camera, and ChatGPT will work with you on what you're seeing live. That, in some ways at least, seems like a step ahead of where Copilot Vision is at. It's also, in my view, of limited utility in the consumer version of Copilot. As for me, the huge power of Copilot is access to your other content, which Microsoft 365 Copilot has via the graph, but Copilot Pro certainly doesn't. In fact, so far as I can tell, there is no way to output some permanent artifact from these discussions with Copilot Vision. So how it truly fits into the flow of any task you do is a little vague. However, this question of how AI assistance fits into your computer or the phone in your hand is a really important one. While the graph grounding of Microsoft 365 Copilot is fantastic, it clearly isn't the whole answer. But nor is a solution like Windows Recall, which is locked into one device and one usage paradigm. And while Copilot Vision can maintain a thread of conversation in one session across multiple inputs, it doesn't maintain a conversation thread across multiple days, weeks, or months that is the useful context period us humans work within. Within the Copilot ecosystem, it feels like a useful AI assistant that truly can help you with everything is both tantalizingly close and also just as far away as it was a year ago. I think what we're seeing with Vision, coupled with that Minecraft demo we saw last year, is really a vital part of that puzzle. But unless we can plug those experiences into other data and have output that takes actions, the use case is always going to be fairly narrow and niche. The problem is, as we saw last year in the outrage about Recall, having AI that is looking over your shoulder all the time creates a whole set of concerns we're yet to grapple with. And yet, for all the great things AI tools can do, if we really want a round-the-clock AI assistant, the only way to make that a truly useful proposition is to give it access to practically everything we've got. Without that, these will be standalone experiences that work differently in different places, and there will be a growing mental load on us humans, remembering which AI assistant's feature can help us in lots of different places. Have you tried Copilot Vision yet? What do you think of it? And what use cases have you turned it to? Thanks for watching through to the end. Until the next video, bye bye.